today I want to get a little lighthearted and talk about something fun. So first, let me tell you that for the past few weeks, I have really been deep in the Word and just studying, and I was worrying way more than I needed to be. And ever since I just let go and realized that I cannot control everything, I have had so much more peace. So that is why I haven't really had many videos lately. I've just been really deep in study mode lately. So today I want to get very lighthearted and show you, and hopefully this will rejuvenate me as well, but I'm going to show you some of the design plans that we have had in regards to the homestead. Okay, so one of the first things I want to talk to you guys about is the staircase. It is extremely steep, and when they laid it out, they didn't even measure like the rise and the tread and everything. So the rise and tread is all kinds of wonky. None of it's even. So it's like a major tripping hazard as you're coming down the stairs. Plus, it's way too steep, and it's very dangerous. So we're going to have to redo the stairs regardless. So we had planned to come down, make a landing, and come out. But as we were doing all of this and knowing that we could not go past like 2 steps tall to the landing because of the ceiling above, I started thinking, and plus it puts it right by the front door. So that I want to flip the staircase and make it go the other direction, because then we could go a little bit further out and it won't interfere with the front door. I think it's just better placement. And then if we need to move the ceiling where the landing would be, we actually can do that if we need to. I had started thinking about 2 months ago, I think, because I sat on that for about a month and a half, and then I started second guessing myself and thinking, well, maybe just because everything has been so difficult out at the homestead lately, right? So that's why I started thinking, just to make it easy, maybe we don't need to flip the staircase. But I mean, we're going to have to redo the staircase regardless, so I feel like to do that one extra step of flipping it is really not that big of a deal if it turns out that that's going to be the better way to do it. So I want to show this to you guys and get your opinion. So let me know what you think. So we've been talking about how these stairs are so steep and we really need to re-angle it a little bit so that they're not quite as steep. But then Art pointed out this ceiling is too low. So the highest we can go is that second step. So I got to thinking about this the other day, and Art and I had both talked about how if we just leave the stairs like they are, it's like that corner is just wasted. It really is wasted space. And like I said, I don't like wasted space, right? Okay, I want to quickly interject right here. If you guys remember in the beginning, we had talked about once we build a landing here, we wanted to put a Murphy door bookcase, a little small one, so that we could create a playroom for our grandkids. So I just want to remind you about that real fast. So here's what I thought about. What if we took the stairs down, opened this up right here, okay? Because then we don't have to worry about people hitting their heads on the ceiling because it would go all the way up, right? Okay, so just think about this with me. Okay, so if that's open, then we can do a few stairs if we want. And then the stairs would be over here. So maybe like 4 or 5 stairs up. Then we got the platform. So not only that, but if we move the stairs, then so from the platform on, that could be the grandkids' play space if we stole space from inside the kitchen. I mean, it'd be like a little hidden tunnel even, like their play space would be hidden because it would be behind a hidden bookcase, but then there'd even be another hidden area. So how cool would that be? So stairs, platform, okay, because this would be open so people wouldn't be hitting their head, right? We can go how many ever. But anyway, then take it up this way, right? And build a platform right here. And then so when you get to the top of the stairs, you step on this platform and then go back into the bedroom right here. Make sense? Okay, so now let me show you this. So basically we will move this door to the other end, and then we would close the wall up here. And of course we would remove the platform landing out here because it would be moved down to the other end. And as a reminder from our past videos, the reason why we don't want to remove the ceiling over in the corner right now is because this is where we want to build the coffee bar upstairs in the master bedroom. So that would go right in this area. And so that is why raising the ceiling right there that's not a possibility. Okay, for this last part, this is going to be a little tricky to show you, but I really want your opinion on whether we should keep the staircase going the same direction that it already is and just rebuild the stairs and create a platform that way. But keep in mind that then we have the issue of the stairs coming too close to the front door. Or do we change the direction of the stairs and build a new platform and remove the ceiling where it currently is so that our landing will have a lot higher ceiling above it? And give me your opinion on what you think is going to look the best. Finally, I want to end with showing you our design idea for the staircase, regardless of which direction we go with it. As you come down the stairs, we do want these vertical wood planks coming down the main stairs. But then as you come down to the landing and then you turn to actually come downstairs, we want to use the black wrought iron just for those last few stairs there, like this one. Since I no longer have access to Photoshop, I'm doing the best that I can to show you kind of how this will look. So as we come down the stairs on the vertical planks, I do want them tighter together than in that first image. So they would be mounted pretty closely together. And then as far as the black metal portion, I couldn't find an angled one to show you really how that would look. So I'm just doing my best here. And then the main thing that I want to show you is that once we have drywalled all of that in, then we do want to do a full-size Murphy bookcase door at one end so that we can get in there for storage purposes. But then we want to do that smaller Murphy door bookcase for the grandkids so that they have their little hidey hole down there as well. Of course, our Murphy doors will match each other. So this first example is not a great example, but if we do them in white and we did these larger white doors, then you kind of get an idea there of how that would look. Now, I did finally find this image. So this gives a little bit better idea of how it would look as far as the black iron portion that comes down from the landing, right? And then it gives you kind of an idea of how the area beneath the stairs will look, except that we'll have the hidden doors in these two areas because of the Murphy door bookcase idea. So that just kind of gives you an idea. Now, one more thing I want to point out is that Art's son helped build the wall for the laundry room. So the living room area no longer looks like it does in most of these photos because that laundry room wall is now there. So we really have to be creative about how to lay out the staircase because of furniture placement. I hope you guys have enjoyed this update, and I can't wait until the next video so I can show you some more progress. And make sure you are subscribed because I do want to cover the kitchen layout next. So hopefully I will have that one finished for you very soon, and then I can show you what we wind up doing with the staircase. If you have enjoyed this video at all, please do like the video to help the algorithm recognize it. And again, please do subscribe because we would love to see you again. Thank you so much, and remember to go the second mile today for someone in your life and with your resources.